Hi folks, welcome to another episode of The Horde. Welcome also to a Rare Friday video. It's about 5:20, the 5th Friday, 58 degrees. Yeah, it's about 60, give or take a little bit. I just wanted to show you guys that RTV did work. She's not leaking. It's nice and dry. I got no leaks. She's running. I just took it on a little romp around the property. It's all good. As a matter of fact, I'm shutting this thing down, so I'll turn off the gas and let it run out. Anyway, I did order a couple of things. I ordered new swing arm bearings for that. They were like $42 on eBay, all balls. It's kind of a cool name for bearings. They're actually needle bearings. You can see if you look in there, roller bearings, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, because I have some play back here, and I really want to try to make this thing right. I don't know if you guys can see it. When I put it in gear, you could kind of feel the tail end shift. So, yeah, it's just running out of gas. As a matter of fact, let me throttle it. Well, I'll fire it up again when this video is over. So anyway, I got bearings for the tail end of that, and I ordered another couple of carburetors from my friend out there in California. That company out there in California. Excuse the guy's camera work, but yeah. So yeah, I like these carbs. They're bolt and go. They were 24.50. Yeah, I think it 24.45. They were like a strange number because it was $48 and change to get them both delivered to the house. But I mean, it makes it so much easier. I don't know how much you guys have rebuilt carburetors, but just getting that stink on your hands, you know, and you got to put a kit into it and everything else. So anyway, so I got a couple more of these, plus I have the one that was on the gas tank that I was hopping around. The one that was on the gas tank, I'm going to put on this guy. This guy is the next one I kind of want to get rolling. I don't think I'm going to put any plastic on it. I think I'm just going to put the seat on it, see what kind of shape it's in. I think it was run without a battery, and I think when you run them without a battery, it takes out the voltage regulator. I think the voltage regulator blows up, at which time you no longer have a 12-volt system. I mean, I could put a 12-volt battery in there and put a little switch that tickles the starter solenoid and get it to fire up electrically. I think I've turned it over. I'm not sure if I've turned this one over electrically or not. It does have a nice pull string, so one could just use that. I would like to get the lights functional. You know, that way if I'm doing stupid things at night, I have the potential of taking it out. My son is talking about moving to York, Pennsylvania. Actually, he's not talking about it. He's there looking for some place to live. So all this stuff will be leaving, at which time I've really got to stop screwing around and get this garage into a functional state. Particularly this side of the garage, the side that we see me at, because this is the side the sun comes into. But you know what? For working during the summer, it wouldn't be bad if that side opened up, because that's the shady side. So yeah, I got to stop screwing around and get that done. There's been another couple of bikes that have crossed my path that I did not act on. Yeah, my problem is, especially when I made the last videos of finding bikes under the sunroom and out behind the sheds and everything else, I'm out of space. I cannot store anything else in a garage or under a sunroom or under a tarp or on a trailer or in this place or anywhere else I want to store something. I just can't. I just can't. And as a matter of fact, if the zoning bylaw folks or the building inspector or whatever they're called for your jurisdiction, if mine comes down here, particularly on a neighbor's complaint, I'm done. I'm screwed. I'm going to end up in a whole heap of trouble. So I got, you know, I mean, the two bikes that passed my attention, there's a 250 SX, about 30 miles from here, give or take a foot and a half. Had no plastic, so it'll be like the twin yellow girls over there. But mechanically, it appeared to be in good shape. The tires appeared to be in good shape, and he wanted $300 for it. If anybody's familiar with the parts on a 250 SX, that's a steal. I mean, heck, the tires are worth major part of half of that. And then if you start looking at, I mean, the bike ran. It was a complete bike. The plastic was gone. So, and actually, even though the plastic was gone, physically it looked like it was in halfway decent shape. But I got to pass. I can't take it. There's been another couple of 125s floating around, but I'm overstocked on them. The temptation is really to pick up another 250 SX because the rear ends are a little bit delicate on those things. If you want to do crazy things, you could blow one, and then, you know, just the rear end, there's a guy trying to get $400 for it on eBay. So, you know. I personally, though it could be very profitable, I'm not a big one for parting out bikes that run, and it's kind of more of a mental illness thing than a practical thing. That guy there, I'm probably going to end up pulling the drive chain out of it. I'm going to tickle the starter and put a compression gauge on it to see if I get what potential the motor has. But I'm probably going to swap the drive chain out. I don't know. My tendency is to put a motor with a 5-speed, like a 200E motor in that thing, an electric start 200cc Honda motor. That's what my lean is off the top of my head. And the nice thing about it is it'll start easy. It's a Honda. I love Hondas. Have a lot of parts for Hondas, particularly the 200cc Honda. The carburetors are only $25 each. And it would be a shifter car. It'd have 5 speeds forward, 5 speeds reverse. That could be a lot of fun to play with. It might take me a couple of tries to get the gear ratios right, but that's what I'm thinking of for that. The front end. I showed you that Warrior front end. I also have a Suzuki 230 quad that I really got to get out of the garage so one of these runners could get in there. So I gotta, you know, we're moving. Anyway, a final topic, and it's difficult to wade in here. For you internet trolls, I really, really wish before you went somewhere and poked somebody making videos and poked somebody trying to teach the rest of us something, I really wish you would go out and make your own videos. Just make a few. Just get on the camera, talk a little bit, you know, see what it's like trying to make a video, see what it's like trying to teach somebody something. And then I think after you make, I don't know, 20, 30, 50, 100, 200 videos, maybe at that point you could throw a few comments around. I'm really sick and tired of people, you know, trolling the internet and blowing up folks that are trying to teach somebody something, trying to learn something, asking questions. You know, I just don't understand it. If you don't like a channel, like, this is a free country. And if you're overseas where you're a little less free, I'm pretty sure that, you know, somebody's not standing over your shoulder making you watch any of these videos. I mean, if you don't like them, just don't watch them. And there's some real, I mean, excuse the expression, parental guidance, but there's some real chicken shit types out there who are even going through the trouble of signing up for a fresh YouTube password and all just to trash somebody and you know, come on, if you got any balls, you know, have a real channel, have some real videos, and then you know, and then you got something to say. Otherwise, you're just chicken shit. You got no balls. Okay, that's just something I gotta say. You know, I mean, it just annoys me. You know, I don't know. Could you call somebody a friend if you watch their videos and chat with them on the phone? I don't know if you could call them on a friend if you've never personally met them. I'd like to think of them as a friend. Maybe my definition of friendship is loose, but you know, it's you know, for some of us, we enjoy making videos. We enjoy learning things. We enjoy teaching things. You know. And at least if you're going to throw some stones, make a video first. Make a couple of videos. Make 100 videos. You know, work a camera. Listen to your voice so that you realize what you sound like when you talk on the camera. I mean, you know, do all this crap. And then get out there and make a comment. And some of you real characters out there who want to comment on areas that you have very little expertise, like I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that or you're doing it wrong. I mean, really? Where are your videos showing us how good you are, you know, showing us your unique talents, your crazy abilities. All right, I talked for way too long here. This is a 11-minute video. Good thing is this puppy is no longer leaking gas. I like that kind that don't leak gas anymore. That pleases me. Once I put those swing-on bearings, that guy's done. That guy's going to be completed. This guy, obviously, we got to remove the spare carburetor. I'm debating whether to go with the Mikadas, whatever, or the Kevin, particularly a Honda Kevin for that. That one's going to get a carburetor and put together, and I gotta go. Folks, live, love, and have a great time, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. I don't know if I'm going to get a video up tomorrow morning before my cousins get here. It depends how quickly I get moving. It depends how cranky the wife gets with me about playing with the camera instead of getting work done. So, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. All right, folks, live, love, and have a great time. Catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Remember, tires down, handlebars up. And for you trolls, go get a life.